What is the divine plan currently unfolding in your life? Solar plexus chakra and flow. And at the bottom is seek. Oh, but it's in reverse, and that's an even beautiful message. Okay. So this is what I'm getting. The divine plan that is currently flowing in your life, currently unfolding in your life, is your personal power. Okay? The divine always wanted you to know how powerful you are. And in this lifetime, in walking the plan and walking the story, being the main character in the story that was written for you, that you were at the drawing board and present for, while you and the creator of this whole entire planet and the creator that is inside of you, that came with you, through your breath, once you took your first breath in this life, that same creator that is inside of you, well, like, this is the plan, okay, is for you to fully know your full power. In this lifetime, you are going to know your full power. In this lifetime, you are going to walk empowered. You are going to walk like someone that knows that they have the God, the creator of this universe living inside of them. You are going to know that you are someone that has the power of life and death coming through your tongue. You are going to know that you are someone with power. You have the power to create. You have the power to manifest. You have the power to will things into existence. You have the power to create, and that is something that is a part of your plan. It is a part of your destiny. You are going to manifest gigantic things in your life. You are going to create gigantic things in your life, and you are going to see these things unfolding in your world, and you are going to know how powerful you are. In this lifetime, you are going to know how powerful you are, and the power that you are is flowing right now. It is flowing. You're not looking for any power outside of yourself, and that is something that you are learning. That is the part of the plan, that there's no power outside of you greater than what is already within you. And that is something that you are going to know, and that is something that you are going to live by. That the power that is within you is far greater than any power having a standoff with you in the external world, any power that is against you, any power that wants you to lend from it, any power that wants you to seek it. That the power that you already have within you is far greater than anything that is outside of you. That is what you are going to know in this life. That is a part of your destiny. That is a part of your plan, to be empowered and to know your power. So I will not be surprised if you manifest some gigantic things in this world and you see it playing out in your life. 333. I will not be surprised. You have win or lose. What is the plan? What is the divine plan for your life? Oh, wow. You laid the sword down. Change your focus. You laid the sword down, and at the bottom is embrace, okay? One of the divine plans in your life as well, that's actually one of the lessons that you've learned, to lay the sword down, that love is not a battle. That's something that you've learned. Love is not a battle. For a long time in your life, it was so big focus of you that love is like a battle, and you had the sword and you had opponents, and if someone broke your heart, you fought back, and if someone did not do what you wanted them to, you fought back, and it was almost like a battle. It was almost like you learned from the manipulation, from the gaslighting, from the bad teachers that were around you. You learned from it, and you even mastered it, and then you decided to lay the sword down, and you mastered the main lesson. You mastered the fact that it's not learning how to beat out someone's manipulation, or how to beat someone, or how to win when it comes to love. Okay, you already learned that it's not about that. It's not about who's winning and who's losing. Wow, that is a big thing. That is actually a big thing. Okay, what is the divine plan currently unfolding in your life? And this, by you learning that lesson, do you know how magnetic you are? Like, I'm just thinking about it from a higher perspective here. Like, if someone learns this lesson and they don't fight, okay, they've laid the sword down, because they have nothing to prove and they have nothing to fight when it comes to love, especially romantic love, or not just romantic love, like platonic love too, familiar love. You've laid the sword down. That makes you intensely magnetic, because you have unlocked something within yourself and locked into something within yourself that we are all looking for. There's not one person on this whole entire planet, no matter how good or how bad that they are, that doesn't eventually want to give up on that fight. You're so magnetic. You have choose your battles. What is a divine plan for your life? Reach out. Wow. Okay. Set is in isolation, and at the bottom is heart chakra. Okay. So one of the, oh my goodness, okay. So you came into this life fighting, okay? I would not be surprised if you have a birth story, if your mom has a birth story about you where you literally came into this world a fighter. I won't be surprised about that. You came into this world fighting, and there were so many battles that you fought and so many battles that you overcome. The divine plan for you is to lay down the sword. Oh my goodness, guys, this is gonna make me cry for you, because like, it's to lay down the sword and to realize that the spirit within you is the same spirit that created the mountains, that created the oceans, and that also created your opponent. Who knows whoever or whatever you are fighting better than its maker? You have nothing to fight. There's nothing to fight. You hand it over. You hand it over. And in handing it over, here's another thing. In handing it over does not mean that you turn the other cheek, or that you send it. Oh my God, love and light. Love and light to you, you know? If something presents itself as demonic, and you know it to be demonic, and you can see it is demonic, and it is trying to stir up your path, you invoke your spirit. You stand in your power. You reach out and you say, listen, this is not a battle for the flesh. This is not a battle for the flesh. I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna go into some hermit mode. I'm gonna sit this one out, because this is not a battle of the flesh. Full soul activated. This is a battle of the spirit. Okay? Hash it out there in the spirit realm. Your power is intense. I am telling you that your power is intense. You are going to know in this lifetime. You are going to know. I will not be surprised that in the later years of your life, that you look at your life and you're like, holy shit. The universe and the creator mother effing loves you. You are going to know and feel that love on an extremely deep level. On an extremely deep level. That is something that's coming out for you. You've opened up, okay. And then heal. And then you are also going to know that your power comes through your heart chakra being open. You are going to know that. And you are going to know, in healing your heart, you have the power to break any chain, to break any stronghold, to destroy any weapon formed against you through the power of love. And it's not to say that you are going to be the one fighting this battle. It is to say you are going to feel the love of the divine. You are going to feel it come through you. You are going to feel it show up in your life, and you are going to feel what it means to have your spirit walk first. You are going to know yourself in this life. And not just know your flesh and your blood, you are going to know yourself in this life. You are going to know your higher power and all that you are. This is your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed this one. Bye.